Hello, St. Mark family. I'm Lou Alice Waite, Chair of St. Mark's Staff Parish Relations Committee. Over the past 2 years, your Staff Parish Relations Committee has been working prayerfully and diligently to help keep St. Mark strong so that we continue to excel in our mission of offering unconditional love to all God's children by loving, accepting, and serving. While our spirit and program have stayed strong, there have been money challenges, as you know. For many years, our revenue, including our giving, has not been enough to support our budget. We have made some reductions in our budget, but not enough to break even. We have been using our reserves to make up the difference, and our reserves are almost exhausted. While we sold our property, the use of those monies is restricted to capital expenses. We paid off loans associated with the property and purchased our parking, our much longed for parking, that will be in the new building behind us. The rest of the money can only be used to repair and improve our buildings. To make St. Mark stronger going forward, we must make several staffing changes. We have cut everywhere else we can. But like many churches, staffing represents the majority of our total budget. In St. Mark's case, 66% of our total budget. Our staff, like all of us, are dedicated to the mission and ministry of St. Mark. They know and support the changes. I want to thank Dana for his support during this process. He recognized that we need to make changes and has guided us in making the best decisions. 2 years ago, when our former pastor, Beth LaRocca Pitts, was needed elsewhere, we received Dana Everhart, who has done an exceptional job of pastoring St. Mark through the pandemic and setting us up for a strong future. His salary was much higher than Beth's, so the conference supplemented it for 18 months. We had hoped that we could handle a portion of that increase after the 18 months, but we could not and cannot. It would not be fair to Dana to cut his salary as much as we need to. So Dana will be with us until July 1. The new lead pastor will be announced on April 24th. We have also had to eliminate both associate pastor positions. Jennifer Hansen has been at St. Mark since January 2014 as associate pastor of missions and outreach. She will be with us until July 1. Josh Noblet will not be leaving St. Mark, just his position as associate pastor of social justice and pastoral care. He will be taking a 3-month sabbatical beginning January 1. When he returns on April 1st, he will assume the non-staff position of Minister of Community Engagement. The last change is that Jim Harper, our administrative assistant to the staff, will move forward his retirement to April 30th. We know these changes are painful. We deeply love and appreciate our staff and grieve these necessary changes, but they will put us on a better financial footing. In closing, let me remind us that the strength of St. Mark is us, the people of St. Mark, laity, clergy, and staff, praying and working together. Through our prayers, our presence, and especially our gifts and our service, we are going to make St. Mark stronger. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." And now Dana has some words to say.
As Lou Alice shared the changes ahead, I want you to know it's more than keeping #St. Mark strong. It's about making St. Mark stronger. These changes that Staff Parish have worked on for over 18 months are difficult, but are also all about making St. Mark stronger. Each one of us involved understands this, and because we love St. Mark so much, we're willing to embrace what we believe is the new thing that God is doing. Isaiah 43:19 shares the word of the Lord. "I am about to do a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. While change can be painful, it can also be life-giving. And we believe that this is the life that God will give St. Mark in the months and the years to come. A stronger life. Stronger with pastoral leadership that will center on the very important life-giving passions of mercy, kindness, and justice. With this, we hope, will be a very long tenure to ensure the vision becomes reality. Stronger with lay leadership that takes the vows of church membership to heart with their prayers, their presence, their gifts, their service, and their witness. Obviously, gifts will be needed to provide the ministry and the outreach desired, but the service will be most important, the witness most important, and we will call upon you because we will need you to step up to serve in the name of Christ. Stronger with a financial base that can do some amazing and far-reaching work in missions and social justice, as well as developing the hearts and minds of our children and youth for tomorrow, today, because of your faithful giving. Stronger with a relevant worshiping community, the community that will come together for support and for spiritual direction, as well as to worship our God, who is doing this new thing in our midst. The prophet Jeremiah also recorded his conversation with the Lord when he heard these words for all of God's children, for you and for each one of us involved. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with your whole heart. Beloved, I encourage you, my St. Mark family, to embrace with your whole heart and soul this new thing that God is doing in order to prosper you as a community of faith, to prosper you for the many who out there need what St. Mark has to offer. In this transitional time, please know that all of us affected will be working hard and faithfully to the very last moment, and we, with you, will be seeking the Lord with all our hearts. Let's together keep #St. Mark strong by making St. Mark stronger for all God's people. Thank you for being faithful and knowing that we are here for you.